What's up everybody, Steve here. That's right, this is no bull. You can buy a house with $100 down, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in this video. Now, if you haven't heard of HUD, it stands for U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. Now, when HUD takes ownership through the foreclosure process, they go to open market and make it available for anybody to purchase. However, usually in the first 2 weeks, it's only available to anybody who's going to occupy the property for their primary residence. Thereafter, investors and second home buyers can go ahead and make their bids as well. This specialty FHA special financing program does in fact allow anybody that's going to be an owner occupant buy the HUD home with $100 down. Now you might be saying, well, what about closing costs? Well, as you can see in this screenshot, HUD does allow a percentage of closing costs to be paid by HUD for the buyer on the buyer's behalf. In many cases, that percentage is 3%. You could negotiate a higher percentage based on your closing costs. And in many cases, that will cover your entire closing costs for the purchase of the property. Now you must make sure that this is part of your offer, of your bid. So if you are going to bid on a HUD home and include HUD paying for your closing costs, be sure that you hire the right real estate agent to make the offer on your behalf. Now some of these properties are in very rough shape. Now you might be saying, look, okay, I bought a property with $100 down, but it's going to cost me $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 to get this property into livable condition. And I can tell you, there are two other programs that you can do for financing where essentially the cost to repair the property is going to be included in your mortgage. These two programs are called FHA 203K and FHA 203B. Now, it's very important that you guys speak to the professionals in your area about these loan programs, so be sure that you do your due diligence and hire the right person. So a prime example of utilizing these financing techniques, we found a property for a buyer of ours and it needed a lot of work and it really was not livable because the electric was in really bad shape. It was very dangerous. And also the HVAC needed to be completely replaced as well as the ductwork. Now this buyer did not have the funds to repair these items before moving into the property, so he did elect to do this special financing program. Now, if I recall, it's roughly about $20,000 to $25,000 where he was able to get that money comparable to a draw if you're gonna do new construction purchase. Now, there are specific guidelines that are associated with this where those monies cannot ever go into the bank account of the borrower. They're gonna have to go directly to the contractors who completed the work. And also, usually an appraiser is gonna come out and ensure that the work has been completed to par. Now, some other restrictions with the $100 program is the buyer cannot buy another HUD property in the last 24 months. Also, they're going to have to meet specific guidelines in terms of their FICO score, their credit score, as well as ensuring that they do have the income to support the financing for the property. Okay, now let's jump into exactly how to find these properties. Now, I'm going to jump onto my laptop here and show you guys exactly the back end. The program that I use is called Foreclosure.com. I'm going to put an affiliate link down below. If you guys do utilize that link, we do get a small commission and it helps to support this channel. But let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, now once you sign up on Foreclosure.com, I think they have a 7-day trial or you can back out within 7 days and your card won't get charged, something like that. So you guys want to check that out more into detail. But this is the home page, and as you can see, find your foreclosures in your area today. Now, I do want to preface, Foreclosure.com has a lot of other creative ways to find other properties like pre-foreclosures, foreclosures, and so forth. So it's not just HUD homes. And I do plan on doing a series on this site to show you guys the back end on searching other properties as well. Now, you can see from right here the total amount of pre-foreclosures, short sales, and so forth. Now, if I hover over the map, I can actually click on what state that I'm interested in. I do reside in Florida, so let's go ahead and just click that. Now it does provide the entire state information, as you can see here, how many properties in the different types, whether it's short sales, sheriff sales, foreclosures, bankruptcies, and so forth, even tax liens. And I can actually come into here and click on the exact county if I do want to go county by county. But in this example, I'm just going to do the entire state of Florida. All right, now once we're in this screen here, we're going to go over to listing type. Now you have two options in terms of HUD and $100 down. HUD shows all the properties that are available for HUD homes, and then you're going to want to click the $100 down one because there are specific properties that will not allow the $100 down ones. Usually those are like condos. So we're going to go ahead and click that. And it's showing 61 results in the entire state of Florida. So we're going to go, let's check out this house. Looks pretty nice. Actually, it looks really nice in Brooker, Florida. I don't really know where that is. Let's check out a couple pictures here. Very cool. Not bad. 3-bed, 2-bath, almost 1,800 square feet. So we scroll down, and each of these listings are going to show a foreclosure timeline, not in foreclosure, pre-foreclosure, auction, and bank owned. Usually this is the date that the property went to market, and it shows that it has been foreclosed on. We can see when the lis pendens was issued. Lis pendens is essentially the start of the foreclosure process. It's when they file in the courts, basically the initiation of the foreclosure process. We're going to scroll down and we're going to see property information. It's going to show all the information pertaining to the property in terms of price, beds, baths, year built, and so forth. It also syndicates all the public record information as well. So if there's any discrepancies from MLS to public record, you're going to be able to find out that information here. And then property description. Now this is basically the description from the real estate agent that listed the property, and just describing the property. And now if we scroll down, indeed it is the $100 down HUD Home. Purchased this incredible HUD Home with just $100 down payment. U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development is a federal agency that insures mortgages to homeowners through FHA. Therefore, when banks foreclose on HUD guarantee mortgages, the government agency acquires the properties and often offers them for sale at a super low price to the public. HUD houses are among the very best deals in the real estate today, and accordingly don't last long on the market. Act fast. Here you're going to find the contact information for the real estate agent, the listing agent. As mentioned previously, you're going to want to reach out to your own real estate agent if you have one, and it's not going to necessarily cost you any money to hire a real estate agent to negotiate on your behalf. And many times also with the $100 HUD Home, they're going to require in most cases, basically full price offers for the $100 down. We scroll down. There's additional information pertaining to credit, as well as information pertaining to mortgages. So you can basically come here, calculate what your payment could be. And also, what's pretty cool is the listing history. It actually shows when it was in pre-foreclosure and the actual foreclosure. Now, as mentioned, I'm going to do a series on this site, Foreclosures.com, because I think it does do a fantastic job at breaking down the different categories of essentially distressed sellers. If you guys are in the market for, say, a HUD Home, you guys got to act quickly. In my experience, when these things hit the market, they do go very quickly. A lot of times they go within that 2-week period to an end user, a primary homeowner, and not necessarily an investor. And also, besides the Foreclosure.com affiliate link down below, I'm also going to put a link to the direct site for HUD so you can research more on the HUD program, the $100 program as well. And let me know your thoughts about this in the description below. If you got any value out of this, I appreciate a big thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed before, go ahead and do that if you have interest in learning more about real estate investing and investing altogether. I appreciate your support. Thanks a lot.